Hi everyone, welcome back to the podcast. It's me and Dhana here, and as promised yesterday, Dhana has some further information, further news, not only about IDFC. He's going to give you a quagmire. Quagmire means a situation where you are confused and don't know what to do. And that is a wonderful place to be as a value investor when you have many options. I know a lot of you don't like having options. You like us to feed you the answers, but this channel is not that kind of a channel. We like to give you challenges and we'll expect you to figure it out for yourself. We show you where some opportunities are, but we will leave it up to you to decide if those opportunities are worthwhile investigating further. We never try to tell you what to do or what to buy or what to sell. All we offer you is what we see, and then we leave it up to you to make up your own minds. Please keep that in your heart as you watch our podcast videos. We're not here trying to tell you what to do. So Dhana, what is this?
Past video IDFC, this video IndusInd.
Fabulous. I'm sure a lot of our viewers yesterday, when we were talking about IDFC itself, must have been screaming at the screen saying, but Dhana, IndusInd, why are you talking about IDFC? IndusInd. So what is up with IndusInd? Let's talk about IndusInd.
First of all, the IndusInd in name was come with some motivation idea. IndusInd was established in 1994 by the Srichand B. Hinduja group. The IndusInd name was inspired by the Indus Valley civilization, one of the greatest culture of our example. So most of the innovation and the business trade practices come in the Indus Valley civilization. So from that inspiration, the name of IndusInd Bank.
Nice inspiration.
Nice inspiration. In 1994, they are established and then raised the capital of 100 crores from the Indian residents and the NRI. So the bank was commenced on the operation. So in the operation stage. In 1995, they are aligned with the
Bank and Brussels.
So and then the 1996, the bank launched the anywhere banking concept, like introduced the fast forex and for the international remittance.
Nice.
In 1997, they went to the public, issuing 400 million equity shares. In 1999, they expanded into only of 18 branch. In 1999, it was 18 branch. Now it was around 3,000 branches. In 2003, IndusInd Bank became a part of the Nifty 50 index. In 2007, the bank launched its first credit card. In 2010, the bank crossed the 10,000 crores in the total asset. So from the 2013, the bank introduced the INDIE, so digital banking app. So it was for the purpose of the personal and the commercial use for the app. So both are merged into that. In 2017, they are started the acquisition of Bharat Financial Inclusion Limited. That was in the press right now. In 2019, the merger was completed. That BFIL was completed. That was a microfinance sector. And then in 2020, the bank launched a range of digital services and expanded its ATM team network. So from that right now also they are sponsored many of the cricket. ICC Men's World Cup in 2023 was sponsored by the IndusInd Bank, and then many of them are happened. So it was a very strong company.
So now why has IndusInd, everything we say about is great. So what is problem with IndusInd? Why is the price collapsed by almost 40%?
The same results.
And
short term.
Okay. So this is a short-term thing. Again, like I said, what a lot of people don't realize is there is a small microfinance company inside IndusInd, which IndusInd bought in 2017. That microfinance company has a long history, right? This is currently known as Bharat Financial Inclusion, the name of the company. But it was started in 1997 and it was known as SKS Society. So a non-profit organization. It was a small bank, one of those microfinance banks, the Garam Bank. So it went into IPO in 2005 to 2010 when it went to IPO. It raised a lot of money through its equity, and Sequoia Capital was also the lead investor at the time. Then they got into a lot of mess in 2010 to 2014. This was known as the debtor suicide crisis, right? A lot of people who borrowed money from them were not able to pay their loans back. Some of them committed suicide, and all this got a lot of bad press. So the investors in SKS Microfinance, right? And so they said, let's not do this. Let us. The founder also was pushed out, and they rebranded themselves from SKS Microfinance in 2016 to Bharat Financial Inclusion Limited. And the loan approval thing was based on Aadhaar and reduced time and cost and all that. They really worked themselves over to make sure to let go of the past. This nightmare of the past. That was the time when IndusInd Bank decided to swallow this. And RBI approved it in 2017. It was swallowed by IndusInd, and now it is inside IndusInd. So that is the story of the small microfinance company within IndusInd, right? And now we know what is happening in the microfinance sector. It's going through tumultuous time. Most of these microfinance companies are going through tough time because they've lent money in rural area, and these are small micro loans, right? And these are all peer pressure loans and peer group loans, as they say. And IndusInd also has got a exposure in it. Its exposure is only 9% out of all the business IndusInd is doing. It's only 9%, and they put provisions into place. But investors feel the earnings are not going to be up to mark. And again, they've hammered it as they've hammered all other microfinance companies, like your Manappuram and all others. And if you see the FII holdings, like how it is very high in IDFC, FIIs have been holding almost 50% at 47% in 2001. They've been declining and going back up and down, yo-yoing. Right now in September, they were at 34%. DIAs are also at 34%, while the public is holding at 14 and the promoters are at 16. Promoters you can ignore. That's the Hinduja family, which is the promoters of this. Yeah, IndusInd International Holding is holding 12%, which is part of the Hinduja group. So anyway, if you look at the FIIs, they're the ones who are selling right now. Like I said, in short term, they're not seeing the kind of revenue which they want to see. So they're flushing it. But if you, like you rightly said, are a value investor, this is a great opportunity to look at IndusInd. Because if you look at IndusInd's price to book over history, over the last 5 years, they've always been hovering around 1.9. And it's always been out of reach for value investors because we like it either at 1 or below 1. This has come to 1.3 now, which is a phenomenal price for IndusInd to be at. It may not be at 1, it may not be below 1, but its book value is 807, right? And it's a fabulous price to look at. I myself would be very enamored to look at IndusInd at these price points, right? I think the 52-week low of IndusInd is 1018, and it's come very close to breaking that. So I would really keep IndusInd in your books, like you said, and keep sipping at it every opportunity you do get, right? But that is very hard. I understand that. Because when you see IDFC and you see IndusInd, IDFC is only 60 rupees, while IndusInd is 1050 rupees. It is a huge difference. IDFC is at your Tiffin Coffee range. IndusInd is at my Tiffin Coffee range. So there are opportunities. If you look at it in all fairness, no matter what your wallet size is, right, where you are in your investment journey, be it at your age of 18, at my age of 50 almost, there are opportunities for everyone participating in the market to find value at whatever capacity you have or budgets you have, as long as you keep looking. And that's what I'm most happy about. Your research has given us that.
Even more, I am interesting towards the IndusInd Bank only, sir. If I compare to the IDFC, because I'm in the rural area, so I know we are buying the vehicles and we are like a commercial vehicle. I'm telling about the tractors and loans that we are providing, and the IndusInd agents also, they are coming to give the microfinance loan to the women segment, like my household also. So I know how as IndusInd agents are giving the loan, the joint liability loans also they are giving. That was helpful to me to understand the IndusInd Bank, what they are done in the microfinance sector.
I applaud you for that, because that is fabulous the way you analyzed it, because that is the way everybody, great investors, have said to analyze it. Peter Lynch, Warren Buffett, Halim Munger, they all tell you to stay in your circle of competence, and you're able to align the dots and connect the dots from your personal experience in your hometown, interacting with IndusInd, loan agents, and how they structure their loans, how they're doing customer service. And you're able to see the value as a customer. Now you're taking that further and becoming an investor in the bank. And that is a great way to go forward. And I applaud you for that.
And another add-on point also, sir. Like in the IDFC Limited, I don't know where was the bank in my rural area. I don't know what was done that. After entering into that, I was the IDFC Limited in Chennai also, I know. But in the IndusInd, it was majorly in the rural areas. So the bank was there, everyone is there. And then I come into the Peter Lynch point. Okay, IndusInd Bank is a good bank. Then we need to come under the valuation. So if the valuation was corrected and if the valuation was good, then we need to enter. That's why I was asked into the past 5 videos, I think. Whenever I was coming into the talks, sir, this stock is valuable? No, it was still overvalued. It was valuable? No, it's still overvalued.
Yes, I do agree. This is a rare opportunity which doesn't happen often. As an investor, to see IndusInd getting thrashed like this, and you are getting an entry point for someone like you, it is great. And I do agree. Your personal experience with IDFC, or seeing people with IDFC and seeing your personal experience at IndusInd, you do feel that IndusInd is a better bank. And investing based on that customer experience itself is worth its weight in gold. That speaks volumes for the bank and the brand that you as a customer have interacted with IDFC and IndusInd, and you come out saying that IndusInd, I feel, is a better bank as a customer, and now you're happy to be as an investor also.
Many of my friends are working in the IndusInd Bank.
Yeah, so
like
I
an agent or like a salesman.
So it adds value because the way a bank treats its employees, its customers, should give you a great insight on how it will treat its investors. Anyway, I hope you guys found some value in this video. I hope you found it informative and entertaining as always. We do wish you a great week ahead as November gets on with us. We're getting closer and closer to the end of the year in December, just a month away now. So do enjoy these days of good weather. Those of you who have finished with your monsoon. Those of you who are still struggling with your monsoons like what we're doing in Chennai, I pray to God that at the end of this month, we do not get a cyclone and get hammered out into the ocean. The rest of India, the monsoon is finished. Chennai always is the last leg, where the power hit us. As the monsoon's naming gives us a 1-2 punch and leaves. So let's hope this year it gives us a miss. Anyway, that said, do be safe out there. And we'll see you again next weekend. And do subscribe to the channel and do put your comments down. Like I said in the previous video, catch Dhana on the Instagram channel of his. He does put up a lot of good information and reels out there for those of you who are interested in investing. And do give him your questions and comments, and he'll bring them back here if he's not able to answer them, and we'll try to get them answered for you. Thanks for watching the video once again. Thank you.
Thank you.